Hi, everyone. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo.
Welcome back to the English Blend. We are so happy you've decided to join us for another episode focused on real-life English.
Exactly. Today's topic is one that everyone needs, no matter where you live or what you do. We're talking about English for shopping at the supermarket.
It sounds simple, right? But the supermarket is full of specific vocabulary and quick, useful phrases that native speakers use all the time.
And those small interactions at the checkout, they can be intimidating if you don't know the right response.
That's so true. We want to make sure you feel totally confident the next time you need to buy groceries.
We'll cover everything from finding the right aisle to handling the cashier.
Speaking of groceries, Leo, I have to ask, do you ever go into the store just for milk and somehow leave with 5 bags of things you definitely didn't plan to buy?
Oh, Mia, that is the story of my life, especially when they have those little treats near the checkout line. I always fall for the impulse buys.
Impulse buys, that's a great piece of vocabulary already. An impulse buy is something you buy suddenly without planning it.
Is usually a small snack or something totally unnecessary, like a giant gummy bear.
Ha, exactly. So grab your coffee, maybe a snack you bought impulsively, and let's get started. We're ready to teach you some practical English.
Let's dive into the vocabulary of the supermarket.
Okay, Leo, let's start with the basic layout. When we talk about a supermarket, we usually start with the fresh things.
Absolutely. That's the produce section.
Can you define the produce section simply for our listeners?
Sure. The produce section is where you find fresh fruits and vegetables. It usually smells very good, like fresh basil or apples.
Right. And when you were looking for specific items like frozen pizzas or canned beans, where are you looking?
You are looking in the aisles. This is a super important word. An aisle is one of the long pathways between the shelves.
That's right. A lot of learners often confuse aisle with the word island because they look similar.
They sound completely different, though. Aisle sounds like aisle, and stores usually number the aisles, which is very helpful.
So you might say cereal is in aisle 7, or, excuse me, where is the baking aisle?
Perfect examples. Now, Mia, let's talk about dairy.
The dairy section is where you find milk, cheese, yogurt, and butter. Usually it's kept in refrigerated cases at the back of the store.
Why is it always at the back, do you think?
That's a good question. I think it's often strategic. They want you to walk past all the other aisles, the chips and cookies, to get to the essentials like milk. It encourages those impulse buys we talked about.
Sneaky marketing. That's a fun fact about supermarket strategy.
It is. Speaking of things being strategic, let's discuss pricing language. What's the difference between something being on sale and having a clearance price?
A very important distinction for your wallet. If something is on sale, it means the price is temporarily reduced, maybe for a week or two.
So it's a promotion. You might see a sign that says, on sale, $1 off this week only.
Exactly. But a clearance price usually means the store wants to get rid of the item completely. Maybe they aren't selling that flavor anymore, or maybe the item is seasonal.
So clearance is usually the lowest price, and once it's gone, it's gone.
You know, another common phrase you hear often is BOGO.
Oh, I love BOGO. What does BOGO stand for?
It means buy one, get one. Sometimes it's BOGO free, meaning you get the second item for free. Other times it's BOGO half off.
That can save a lot of money, especially if you want to stock up on something.
Stock up, that is a fantastic idiom. What about paper goods?
Paper goods are things like paper towels, toilet paper, and napkins. They usually take up an entire aisle because they are so big.
And how about the meat department?
That's straightforward. You have the butcher who cuts the fresh meat, and you have the pre-packaged meat sections.
When you are speaking to the butcher, you might need to ask for specific cuts, like, can I get 2 pounds of ground beef?
Or, if you are feeling fancy, do you have any prime rib available?
We should also mention the bulk section.
The bulk section is where you can buy things like grains, nuts, and sometimes spices by weight.
It's great for buying exactly the amount you need. Less waste.
Definitely. Now, we found everything we need. Where do we go next, Mia?
To the place where the true conversation happens, the checkout.
The checkout line. This is where English learners often get nervous. Okay, listeners, let's transition into our practical tips section. We have compiled 5 essential steps for a smooth and conversational shopping trip.
Tip 1. Always use a shopping list and vocabulary.
This might sound obvious, but mentally preparing your trip saves time and money. Your list should include your staples.
Staples are the basic, necessary foods you always need, like bread, eggs, milk, and flour.
So when you write your list, organize it by section: produce, dairy, freezer, etc. This limits wandering and reduces impulse buys.
Practice saying your list out loud in English. For example, I need a carton of eggs, a loaf of bread, and 3 cans of diced tomatoes.
Using specific quantity words is important. A carton of eggs, a loaf of bread, a jar of jelly, a bag of chips.
And remember the phrase running low. You might say, we are running low on coffee beans.
That's excellent advice. Using descriptive phrases makes your English sound natural.
Tip 2. Asking for directions or help.
Supermarkets are enormous. You will inevitably get lost looking for something.
The key is approaching a staff member confidently. Start with, excuse me,
Try, excuse me, where can I find the pasta sauce?
or do you happen to carry organic peanut butter? To carry means to sell or stock.
If they give you a confusing answer, don't be afraid to ask, could you show me, please?
That's the beauty of real conversation. You ask for help when you need it.
Tip 3. Understanding deals and checking prices.
Prices change all the time. Confirm the price before you buy a large amount.
If the price seems wrong, ask, is this item included in the 2-for-1 offer?
The word scanned means the price the register reads.
If it scans wrong, they usually give you the lower advertised price.
Tip 4. Handling the checkout interaction.
The cashier might ask, did you find everything you were looking for?
Answer, yes, thank you. Or, almost everything, thanks.
Then they'll ask, do you need bags?
Say, I brought my own, thanks. Or, could you please bag these items separately?
Then comes cash or credit.
If you pay with cash, they might ask, do you need the change back?
Say, yes, please, or keep the change.
Tip 5. When something goes wrong, returns and defects.
Keep your receipt. It's your proof of purchase.
If you return something, say, I'd like to return this item, please.
If it's defective, say, I think this carton is defective. It's leaking.
They'll offer a refund or an exchange.
Now let's look at 3 useful shopping idioms.
Idiom 1. To stock up on something. Buy a large quantity for future use.
Example, the toilet paper was on sale, so I stocked up on 3 packages.
Idiom 2. To grab a quick bite. Eat a small, fast meal.
Example, let's grab a quick bite before we tackle the dairy aisle.
Idiom 3. Worth every penny. Something expensive, but totally worth it.
Example, this organic coffee is worth every penny.
Crowded supermarkets can be stressful. Be polite if someone blocks your way. Excuse me, may I sneak past you?
If you bump someone, I'm so sorry, my fault.
If something is out of stock, ask, when do you expect delivery?
Or ask for a substitute. Do you recommend another brand?
Coupons are discounts. You can say, I have a coupon for this item.
They might ask, do you have a rewards card or phone number?
When paying, the machine says insert or swipe.
If it fails, say, the transaction didn't go through.
Every store has a deli, prepared meats and cheese.
Ask, how thin would you like that sliced?
The deli has bread and pastries.
Joke time. Why did the baker stop making bagels?
Why?
Because he was tired of the need.
That's cheesy.
Always ask, is this bread baked fresh today?
Or do you have any samples?
Let's review quantities quickly.
Milk, a gallon. Soda, a can. Soup, a can. Eggs, a dozen. Cereal, a box.
Perfect for A2 to B2 learners. That was a comprehensive trip to the supermarket.
We covered produce aisles, checkout, and impulse buys.
Remember your 5 practical tips and 3 idioms.
Practice daily and think in English when you shop.
Try role-playing with a cashier next time.
Thank you for joining us on the English Blend.
See you next time for English for Traveling by Train.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.